So now I want to go over the number one mistake that most life coaches make, and that's trying to coach everyone. So is coaching dead? You probably heard the story that most coaches fail, that only ones that are successful coaches are the ones that are coaching other coaches. And while there may be some evidence to support both of those statements, the truth is that coaching isn't dead, and it's far from it. It's evolving. In fact, this is the best time to become a coach because it's an industry that's growing and it's growing rapidly. It's a $2.5 billion field. So it's a legitimate industry and someone is making money. So it might as well be you serving and at the same time thriving financially. So coaching isn't dead, but the old motto of coaching really doesn't work. It's too general. So the number one mistake most life coaches make is that they try to coach everyone. So we can hear you think, but wait, everyone can benefit from my services and what I have to offer, but that's actually far from the reality. Even if what you could offer could help anyone, the truth is that not everyone cares or not everyone is ready to really transform their life or change in the way that you think they should. Plus, at a practical level, you can't really reach everyone. Even more importantly, if you try to market to everyone, the reality is that you'll reach no one. You see, when we first started coaching a decade ago, it was a brand new industry. Since that time, us trailblazers have learned from our failures and identify what really works in the industry. With all the thousands of coaches we work with and all the training programs we've been a part of ourselves, it's become abundantly clear that the coaches who are really successful are focusing on a new method of coaching. And what is that? That is niche coaching. So the only way to successfully get a coaching client is to really target a specific group of people who are uniquely interested in what you have to offer and willing to pay for it. So what separates those who are really successful, the top 10% of coaches with six-figure annual income, really it market to one specific target market, aka they have a real niche. On the other hand, the other 90% of coaches that are mostly general coaches are making significantly less, with the majority grossing only about $20,000 to $50,000 a year. Now that's a major difference. What this means is that whether you're specializing or not will determine whether you will develop a thriving coaching business or struggle like the majority of coaches do. But unfortunately, a lot of what you still hear in the market is based on the old model of coaching, which looks like this. So you coach a client to achieve a goal of their choosing through individual coaching sessions. The result is that they spend more time chasing clients than they do actual coaching. Now, if you think about it, do you want to spend your time trying to figure out marketing, trying to get a client here, trying to get a client there, instead of actually doing what you really love? So that time they spent, they're not really getting paid. It just doesn't work. I'm sure you've heard the word niche before. What's interesting is that in today's economy, many industries are changing towards more personalized goods and services and really highly targeted market. So here's a good way to look at how general coaching is different than niche coaching. So general coaching or life coaching is kind of like someone who works as a general surgeon. Well, they can help a broad range of people. And yes, they save lives, they make a difference working in the field that they're working in. But what happens when someone has a specific problem, like a problem with their brain, or let's say a problem with their heart? Well, they go to a brain surgeon or a cardiologist. See, this type of doctor is highly specialized. It's highly targeted, and they can make up to 2 to 4 times as much as a general surgeon. And because this person is so targeted, people come to them. They look for them. That's the value of niche skill sets. So what is niche coaching? So niche coaching is focusing your coaching on a very specific type of goal. Your niche would be based on a specialized type of knowledge or experience that you are uniquely able to address with your clients. The good news is that regardless of the field that you're in, your passion or your life experience, there are people who have the needs and the same passions or purpose who really need to transform in the way that you can uniquely offer. So I hope you're getting the picture here. So niche coaching is the most profitable and fulfilling type of coaching. You wonder why, right? One is you're coaching based on who you are, your unique gifts. You're not trying to fit in. You're not just trying to please everyone. You're coaching people that might be passionate and ideal for you. So 2, your ideal client, specifically what you have to offer, those are the people that you're working with. And because your niche is so highly targeted, it's really easier to find clients moving forward. It's a lot easier to target them, to know where they're at. So the question is, what's your gift? What unique gift do you have to offer? And you might be thinking, you don't know, but if you did know, what would it be? Here are a few brainstorming questions to help you start to uncover your gift. Do you have a painful challenge you've overcome? Would you want to help others thrive through those same challenges? What personal transformation or accomplishment have you experienced that you want to share with others? Or do you have a passion, a skill, or expertise that you want to share? What results can you help them get? And what do they need from you specifically? So, what do you know really well that others would love to pick your brain about? That's another area to look at. If you aren't yet seeing clearly what your gift is, or if you can't yet see that someone would pay for it, hear this. I mean, really hear what I'm about to say. Everyone has some piece of knowledge or experience that someone out there is willing to pay thousands of dollars for. Let me give you a great example. Our friend and colleague, someone that we've worked with, Michael, had a severe stuttering his entire life. He would try so hard to stop stuttering that he would bite his tongue until it bled. As a young adult, he felt drawn to seminary school to become a minister. Yet his job would require him to speak in public. So imagine that. You have this issue with stuttering and your job will require you to speak. So he dove into personal development and listened to his audiobooks over and over again. Not only did the lessons change the way he thought about himself, but he became so familiar with the material that he could present it nearly verbatim. He practiced and practiced until his own amazement, he found he could speak for 30 to 60 minutes at a time without stuttering. So he ended up becoming a professional speaker, an instructor, and tried to open several businesses. And after many years, he realized his calling to help others overcome the stuttering and transform the life like he had. So he found his passion, he found his purpose. So he started making videos on YouTube about tips about it. He was inspired by the differences unique strategies were making in people's life. And he found that viewers began asking for him to coach them. And word began to spread in that community, and his coaching business grew. He could see that not only could the method he developed transform people's lives, but he could truly make a living while fulfilling his destiny and taking his pain, giving it purpose, and really transforming lives. He now has a thriving business and loves what he does. His success came when he was aligned with his true gift. See, the key insight here is that your true gift is often what makes you overcome the other challenges. So that thing that you overcome is what's going to help you thrive as a coach. So not always, because sometimes your gift has more to do with your professional experience. However, it is very common. By uncovering the blessings hidden within the curses of your own life, you reveal the gifts contained within your experience. So you can package into a life coaching niche and then offer it to other people to transform their lives. So again, it gives our pain a purpose, but it also helps the community understand that we know their pain, that we've been there. We've overcome some of those challenges. And again, it's a population that you might feel fulfillment working with. I hope that helps.